Hello everybody, welcome back to EduTap. In this video, we will try to note down the 5 learnings which we can draw out from PFRD Grade A 2025 Phase 1 exam. And why these 5 learnings are important? Simply because if you note down these 5 learnings, then you can avoid certain common mistakes in the Phase 2. Right, and if you are preparing for future vacancies of PFRDA or if you are preparing for SEBI exam of 2026, then these 5 learnings are definitely very important for you. Now let's start this video, but before I start, EduTap is giving you a free ebook which is related to what? It is related to PFRD graded detailed syllabus. So if you need the list of chapters, if you need the list of all the topics which you have to study to prepare comprehensively for PFRD grade A, then definitely you can download this particular ebook for free. The link is given in the description box below. Okay, now the very first learning which definitely we all will agree is the role of finance current affairs. Many a time people say that current affairs are only important for PFRD grade A phase 1 paper, or you can say phase 1 paper 1, right? Phase 1 paper 1. But we have seen that in finance section of your phase 1 paper 2, the current affairs are still contributing, by which I mean current affairs will definitely contribute to finance, whether it's phase 1 or whether it's phase 2. Okay, this time we have seen the questions from stablecoin and we have seen the questions from Genius Act which was passed in USA. Although this is a bit weird because stablecoin is a kind of a cryptocurrency and all, and it's a kind of a digital currency, right? So PFRDA has no role in digital currency and they do not have any regulations also related to cryptocurrency. But still, they have asked you this question. Will they repeat in phase 2? Yes, they can. So what you have to do, my friends, please, if possible, read the circulars and notifications of 3 regulatory bodies. You have to read RBI notifications, some circulars also if they are important, but notifications are very important for these 3 regulatory bodies. Okay, if you can cover the notifications for past 6 months, then it's desirable. If you have less time, then do it for 3 months also. That will also do good. Along with that, you also have to refer to some finance, or you can say GA, or you can say finance in news. Finance in news or finance in current affairs kind of stuff, like certain big financial current affairs, for example the current tariff war which is happening with India and USA. So they can ask you some basic stuff related to tariffs, like what is reciprocal tariffs, how tariffs affects the nation's GDP, what will be the effect on import and export. So read about this particular financial stuff because it is very big, like it is making very big news. Same with GST also. GST 2.0 is out, right? So how lower GST will help the consumers, right? How many articles have been shifted from 12% to 5% and like that. So you have to cover these financial news because they are very big and they can be asked in your paper 2 of your phase 2 of the PFRD grade A. So this is my learning number 1, that never discounts or never underestimate the power of current affairs. Current affairs, yes, they contribute in phase 1 paper 1 and they will also be definitely be asked in your finance section of PFRD grade A paper. Like it can be asked in phase 1 also and it can be asked in phase 2 as well, because finance is common in phase 1 also in phase 2 as well. So this is my very first learning and I have told you to tackle this particular learning what stuff you have to do. Moving forward to second is don't fear from numericals. This time if you see, they have asked questions from numericals from current ratio if I'm not wrong. Then they have asked you to calculate abnormal loss, and these are very basic numericals. And I always say in your paper or in your exam you should always try to do easy to moderate numericals. Was current ratio tough? No, you just have to divide two numbers and you would have got your answers very quickly. Was abnormal ratio tough? No, it was again very easy. It was like you can do it in, I would say, under a minute also if your concepts are clear. So don't fear from numericals. Do not leave numericals at all for your phase 2. Again, if you ask me this question, sir, do I have to do tough numericals in the paper? I will say skip it in the first go, because if you have time then you can go towards it. But easy to moderate numericals you can identify and you can do it very quickly. Right? In phase 2 also, will they ask you all the tough numericals? No, right? They will not ask you all the tough numericals. They will give you some, apple fruits, or they will give you some easy fruits as well, which definitely you can grab and you can solve all the easy to moderate questions. So do not fear from numericals, specifically from economics, from finance also, and from commerce and accounts, and from your the chapter of costing. So yes, numericals will come and they will definitely appear in your paper, but you have to target easy to moderate first. Tough you can do if you have ample of time. Okay, so this is my second learning. Third, don't expect the same level in phase 2. Like few days back I was talking to one particular student. He was saying, sir आपने management में इतना सारा पढ़ा दिया है. Like I have covered motivation, communication, journal management, leadership and HRD. But in your phase 1 there were only questions from motivation, communication only, and one question from leadership. But they have not asked questions from journal management and HRD. So will the same trend continue in phase 2? The answer is no. If phase 1 is easy, if phase 1 is easy, it doesn't mean that phase 2 will also be easy. Okay, phase 2 will definitely be more tougher as compared to what it will be more tougher as compared to your phase 1. So be ready, my friends. Certain learnings we are doing right now, certain learnings, the top 5 learnings we are doing, but definitely in phase 2 you can get a googly altogether. By on googly or on bouncer, you don't have to directly, play some fall shot. You have to make sure that you are playing safe. Okay, this is what you have to understand. So whatever things we have done in phase 1, yes, it will be carried forward for phase 2, but the level of questions can increase. Therefore I request you to practice some tough numericals also. Try to make sure that you are practicing multiple MCQs, which will help you to tackle multiple questions which are coming in phase 2. Okay, so that's it for this particular learning. And mind you, my friends, like in costing also they have asked you questions from a basic stuff. Same in commerce and accounts, same in finance also if you leave the current affairs part. So basic will remain with you. So that thing will be in phase 1 also, and that thing will be continued in phase 2 as well. But mind you, in phase 2 they can ask you some tougher concepts or moderate kind of concepts. In phase 2 also there will be some easy questions. Like if I make 50 questions, from 50 I can put 10 as easy, I can put 30 as moderate and 10 as tough. So your focus should be on these 40 questions. If you solve 40 questions correctly, then your score in phase 2 will be very very good, at least in the paper 2. Okay, so make sure, my friends, that you do not expect the same level, but at the same time the overall level of phase 2 will also be easy to moderate. And if you analyze the previous year questions, mostly it is easy to moderate only, right? And yes, some 10 questions will be tough also, and you can solve these tough questions only if you have ample of time, right? So don't expect the same level of phase 1. And yes, mind you, my friends, practice, practice and practice. Okay, now the list of most important chapters. We have made multiple videos on YouTube wherein we have told you that in costing the most important chapter is lean system and innovation, in accounts which accounting standards are important, in management what chapters are important, in pension what chapters are important, what not, right? So if we tell you again that in pension the most important chapter is APY and NPS and different type of retirement schemes, that thing continues in phase 2 as well. So most important topics or your most priority order is already out by us. You can search for this particular video and see it, right? And we will again release some more videos related to the most important chapters. For this particular topic, you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel and we will help you a lot, right? So stick to the most important chapters. If you have less time, keep on revising them, keep on solving multiple MCQs also. Last but not the least, conceptual clarity and revision. See, in your phase 1 they have tested your basics, right? This point I have already told you before, that in phase 1 they have tested your basics. Same will be continued in phase 2 as well. They will test your basics, but the type of question will be different. It can be a statement based question or a paragraph based question. But don't worry, if you are revising and revising, if your revision is up to the mark, then definitely you will do good in phase 2 as well. And keep your focus on the top most important topics, which definitely I have told to you in the point number 4 as well. So if you see, my 5 points are what? That I have to take the role of current affairs in finance. At the same time, I have to practice multiple numericals. At the same time, whatever you have studied in phase 1, it's done and dusted, right? The level remains over there, but you will see certain new type of questions in phase 2 as well. And mind you, the more you practice, the better you become, so that you can tackle multiple MCQs. At the same time, we have already given to you the list of most important chapters. More videos will be out soon on EduTap channel, so keep watching these videos. That will help you a lot. At the same time, my friends, conceptual clarity and revision is very very important in the PFRD Grade A phase 2 as well. Okay, so this was a small video related to 5 learnings. Now I will take you on our website, which is which is edutap.in. If you have to buy any course of PFRDA now, then you can buy PFRD Grade A phase 2 test series. This will help you a lot, because in this test series you will get more than 5000 MCQs to practice. So if you want to practice, then phase 2 test series is good. But if you want to watch the recorded live classes, then definitely you can go for recorded crash course as well. That's it, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this particular video. All the very best for your PFRD Grade A phase 2, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.